Hi, it's Clover. I am so happy that you're here and thanks for watching. I apologize for my very dirty room, but I have socks that need to be dried, so they are on my dresser over there. Anyway, thanks for watching, and today's video is actually going to be about a little bit about depression, a little about what I'm trying to do to manage this week, and a little bit about productivity too. Um, so, if you guys have been following along in my Instagram stories, I've been having a little bit of a rough week. And part of me wanted to explain that and be like, oh yeah, I'm only depressed because last week was the polar vortex and that kind of weather change is really hard on our bodies and it makes it confusing and it's draining. And while I do think some of that's true, I don't really know if figuring out why I'm feeling depressed is all that actually helpful. Sometimes I do that as a way to make excuses or to not actually recognize what I'm feeling. And that's what I'm learning is that I really just have to pause and stop trying to make the feeling go away, which I'm really bad at. I'm really bad at saying, okay, all right, Chloe, you feel depressed. That's okay. You're allowed to feel depressed. And then this other, panicked part of myself goes, no, you can't be depressed. Get yourself out of this. You can't do that. Maybe it's the anxiety and the depression, having a battle and battling it out. But it's not it almost makes me feel worse when I start thinking about why am I depressed? I have no reason to be depressed. Everything's going well. This always happens. You always do this. Stop. And then the judgment and then the avalanche of thoughts just start, and that's just not that helpful. So this weekend I tried to take a chill pill and just allow myself to feel, and I did a little bit. I definitely slept a lot more. I didn't do a lot of stillness though. So even though I literally said to myself, you know what, I'm going to do nothing and I'm going to feel this weekend, I still did a really good job of not. I went to therapy on Thursday, or I'm sorry. I went to therapy on Saturday, and we talked about it there, and I did some EMDR, and there were tears and things like that, and talked about my childhood, and then I went on a date on Saturday, and it's pretty much Sunday. I worked again. I did my taxes, and I did some stuff for Clover, but I didn't really pause to just be you know what? How are you feeling? So it's I have the person who knows what I'm supposed to do inside of me battling with the child in me that's no, I don't want to feel this way. I'm just going to power through my task list because I don't want to get behind. And it's so funny because what is behind? I don't have any deadlines. I just put deadlines on myself. And I don't have any deadlines at work right now. I don't have any deadlines for Clover. I have self-made up deadlines for myself. And when you're facing depression and you're facing dealing with anxiety, that's not particularly helpful thinking about how you're losing productivity because you're depressed. So yeah, so I screwed up, guys. I didn't succeed in not doing the nothing, but I am not just soaking in and feeling it and allowing myself to feel it. But what I will say is with depression, a lot of the times you have to do stuff that feels normal in order to start feeling normal again. And I did a lot of that this weekend. So I did sleep in and did sleep extra this weekend. But I still made myself do laundry. I still made myself go grocery shopping. I still cooked some food for the week. And so it's I wasn't being productive in a Clover way, but I was being productive in a way that I'm this will set me up for success for the rest of the week so that when I'm feeling better, I can be productive in a Clover way or whatnot. not this helpful, but I just wanted to share that I really tried to take a relaxing weekend, and I didn't do a very good job of it because sometimes taking a relaxing weekend makes me anxious because I have so many different goals and so many things that I want to get done, and that doesn't always help with the depression side of things. So it's kind of confusing, and I'm still kind of learning how to manage it. And sometimes I am like a bull, and I just like try to like power my way through it and force my way to the other side. And I think sometimes that's helpful, and sometimes that does get me back on my feet a little bit quicker than I expect. But sometimes not acknowledging what you feel, it invalidates what you feel, and it also sends a reminder or a thought or an affirmation that it's not okay to feel the way that you're feeling. And it is okay. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay to be dealing with seasonal affective disorder. It's okay to feel anxious, and it's okay to be worried about not being productive. It's a lot of feels. So, anyway, I wanted to put something out. I know this is a lot of rambling, but I'm trying to figure it out, and I know other people are trying to figure it out too. So I figured maybe it wouldn't be such a bad thing to share the fact that I don't know, and I don't always know how to handle this, especially when I'm in the middle of it. Like, I guarantee you in a week from now when I'm feeling better, I'll be like, oh, these are all the ways that I can handle it. And it's like, well, I didn't really do that because when I'm depressed, I don't want to do anything. Like, it is hard for me to not just sit in bed and eat candy and cookies all day and then sleep the other like portion of the day. And I am happy that I didn't do that. I mean, I did a little bit, but like I made myself do stuff that I would normally do, and in a way that was helpful. But there was still some avoidance tendencies there as well. So it's interesting to sit back and observe it and to understand the ways that I may not have granted myself that. And yeah, so it's a process. I'm figuring it out. I'm trying real hard to like let myself feel these things that I don't want to feel. And something is telling me that it's going to be a better week. My back's feeling better after this fall down the stairs, and I'm going to go to bed in like an hour, so I'm going to get a ton of sleep tonight. I'm just going to read. So anyway, lots of love to you guys out there. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any suggestions or feelings or something you want to share down below, I'm reading those comments. So thanks for stopping by.